Hello, everyone. Is this on? Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Woo!
Tough crowd now.
I'm joined here by Mac Griffiths, the one and only, who was in Love Island last year. The greatest Love Island of all time. Thanks majorly in part to you and your Casa Morris antics. But thank you for being here with us today. We are at BOXPARK Wembley today, having a great time. You were in BOXPARK Croydon last night. How was that?
Croydon was fun. Good little turnout, and then got a few iffy questions, but
okay.
Not on that I couldn't start.
Wow, if you got iffy questions in Croydon with nice Nadia, I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. But you know, I'm really enjoying how this Love Island is spicing up, and I look forward to see how much Callum is being controlled tonight, and how much Shauna is taking over his life, whether she already has his Instagram password or not. It's going to be very interesting. But before we get to this year's Love Island, let's talk a bit more about you and how life has been after Love Island for you.
So life after the villa has been pretty non-stop, to be fair. I've just been announced to do a Dream Boys tour this year.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just
have you got the rhythm
moves,
though?
you know, got the moves, they're coming. And then X has just been filmed. The first series is on Tuesday, so
yes.
That's going on.
I've been seeing that on all the gossip pages. Yeah, I've been seeing that. Lots of pictures floating around. What was the eyes thing though?
Oh, that was just some little joke thing. We was all running in the villa that one day, and that one picture blew up, and everyone's like, "What's going on with his eyes?" I'm just like,
but what is that? Did you have like a contact?
Okay.
I thought maybe it was just like the sun caught you from like an angle or something like that.
Nah.
So life's been all right after the villa.
Life's been good, yeah.
And you currently live in London now as well.
Yeah.
So have you been watching the new series?
I've tried to watch as much of it as possible.
Yeah.
So I've seen maybe like 4 episodes. I fell asleep during one of them. It was just really boring. But last night was a lot of fun.
Yeah, last night was
seeing a new side to Shauna.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even know if I would call it a new side. I feel like Shauna has been very clear from the get-go that if you breathe in Callum's direction, that's an issue. I'm actually putting Shauna at producer status now because she's clearly got control of the show. I didn't even see anybody with a phone until she backed out that phone and started writing the script for our dear old Callum. And I'm just wondering how long it will be before he decides to like be his own human. But we're going to see that. What's your predictions for tonight's episode? Will Mike and Leanne survive?
I don't think Mike and Leanne will survive.
I wanted them to survive.
I wanted them to survive, but she's not really into him. He's not into her.
And there's another cup of hot chocolate coming.
Yeah, there is. I think Leanne will move on. So, I mean,
can I be honest? I honestly think that one of Leanne's problems with Mike that she can't say out loud is that he's a police officer. I genuinely think when she comes back home from the villa, she's going to want to mess with certain plants. And I feel like she's not sure if she can do that around Mike. She doesn't know where he stands yet. How dedicated to the force is he? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she's trying to suss that out from him.
Yeah, trying to see whether he's...
It might be a bit too clean cut for him because like he runs kind of jokes that I feel like she might not be used to. You know, he was all excited for his date with Leanne, his first date with Leanne, and he jumped into Big Connor's arms. I don't know if Leanne's ready for that.
Much. Yeah, it was a bit much. So.
Then and I feel like, you know, you've been in the villa, so you can speak. How much time have we got? Just checking. 4 minutes. You've been in the villa, so you've experienced the brotherhood that can be formed with the guys in there. Do you feel like their brotherhood has like been formed really strongly, really quickly?
That's a bit too quick. Like, you don't really become friends like that.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah, I just feel like the camaraderie between them is just a bit too close too soon.
Yeah.
Like I know that this villa has like less weeks, but that doesn't mean that you have to like increase the speed of your feelings in that as well, which Shauna did from day one when she fell in love. Do you think Shauna's in love with Callum? Would you go as far to say that?
I think Shauna's in love with the idea of Callum.
Yeah.
Like, she's claimed him as her own, and no one's allowed to go near her without going through her.
It's only a matter of time before he puts his scaffolding on another building, and I'm sure we're going to see that very soon. Has everybody in here been keeping up with the Love Island episodes? You guys know what's going on, so nobody's in for any surprises tonight. You know all the characters. Yeah, you guys know about Siamese, right? You guys know who Siamese is? Soliloquy. You know that, isn't it?
Who?
Surrogate man. You guys know who I'm talking about, man. What's her name again, man?
Oh.
Stimulation. Yes, that's what it is.
I know what you're talking about.
I couldn't remember
I
her
know
name.
you're talking about now. I know
She
you're
tried to graft Connor
Connor G,
one
yeah.
more time last night. I feel like
She dropped him with the baby chat.
You know what's interesting? Because she kind of tried to shut down Naz and make it very, very clear. Like, why aren't you getting the signals? But I feel like she hasn't been getting the signals with Big Connor.
To be fair though, Sophie and Leanne gassed her up to do that. Like,
Yeah,
they're
that's
bad
true.
friends.
That's true.
Bad
That's true.
friends.
They're either bad
Not
friends
good.
or just doing what they were told.
Or
But
that, yeah.
if you were in the villa, last question before we kind of like get ready to do this. But yeah, if you were in the villa, who would you go after?
Either Sophie or Shauna.
Sophie or What? Even seeing
Even
Shauna,
seeing Shauna move like that, yeah.
Why? You gotta explain
bad.
you gotta explain the logics of that.
Because
to me.
she's bad.
Okay, her hips don't lie, and you're
They
starting to
don't
feel the
lie.
vibe. I see where you stand with it. I think if I would, I really like Paige. You know, I feel like Paige is like a diluted, semi-skimmed Shauna in that she's straight up, but she's not gonna take your freedom of choice. You understand? She's not gonna take your freedom of will.
I don't feel like Callum can handle Shauna though.
Yeah.
So he's just.
Oh, so you're saying you could like?
Yeah, he's kind of like, yeah, here's my phone, here's the password to Facebook, here's the password to my Instagram, like here's my mum's phone number, like, there you go, there's my house keys, there you
Yeah.
go, it's yours.
I feel like he's like that now, but give him some time, and
just
he will
needs-
start to rebel against the forces of evil.
He just needs a small Casa Amor. He just needs time away from her,
Yeah, definitely.
and then his head will
Definitely.
turn.
And eventually one of the lads are gonna say to him, yo, like,
You're whipped.
yeah. Eventually the sounds are gonna come out, and then the decisions are going to be made. Who would you say at this current 1 minute, this stage in time, would you want to win?
Probably Sophie and Connor.
Sophie and Connor, all right. There's something that wants to grab the mic or something and explain to me what it is that he's doing. Anyone? Does anybody know? Or just want to shout out if you know? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I just don't understand what this thing is. Is it that he's
He's a good-looking guy.
so but he smiles at everybody? Just
Yeah.
because he chooses to smile at superstition doesn't mean that now he's supposed to
She's
now
claiming him.
let
That's what it
him
is.
know every single time that he's making a move in the are them two
Moving differently.
They're
That's
not
what it is.
they're not officially coupled up. That's number one. Or am I wrong? They're not officially coupled up, are they?
No.
Who's Shanice coupled up with? Does anybody know who Shanice is coupled up with? Connor.
Is she?
Original Connor. Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
she's coupled up with Original Connor. Oh, they saved each other's life. That's all it was. So she's coupled up with Original Connor, and Big Connor is coupled up with Sophie still. So they have no official ties whatsoever, other than she coming over to him and letting him know I
She wants
like
to have
you.
his babies.
Yeah, and that she wants to have his children, and he then smiles and nods. Should he? Is it the nodding that did it? Is that where the confusion happens? Do you keep your head perfectly still and then don't move it in any way? Like, what would you do in that situation if you were Connor and everybody saying, yo, you need to go speak to Shanice, make sure that she knows?
I think he handled that pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he handled it well, but it's her going into the diary room and saying, I'm
He doesn't know
annoyed.
that, though.
I'm annoyed if she's gonna do this to me twice. Like, if I come out of
don't
the
know what
villa
he
and
done.
watch back that footage, I'm texting her like, you know what? I take my explanation back.
I don't know what he done first time.
He didn't do anything. He literally expressed, because he chose Sophie in the recoupling. She had a problem with that because she was sure in her head, for some miraculous reason, that he was gonna choose her, and that's what's happened there. Now, judging by Callum's behavior, do you guys feel like Callum is into Shauna? No, you guys say no. You say no. Over this side, do you think Callum is into Shauna? You think he's dopey? Yeah, that's what I think he is. I think he's literally just along for the ride, and whatever goes, and whatever happens. And if she has any more scripts to write for him, he's happy to read the script. And she's being quite open about the fact that it's a script as well.
I mean, I've never been to South Africa.
Yeah.
So
I think you're trying to make the stay as long as possible.
yeah.
And I think that
It's
it
a
was.
long flight back.
I also think that it was very interesting that Paige was so happy that Big Connor and Rebecca kissed. And I don't think that that's good. I don't think it's good for you to feel secure in your relationship just because another girl's off the table. So that your relationship can literally be threatened by a passerby, like a good Samaritan can come along and just cause your relationship problems. I don't feel like that's a reason. Because let's be real. I feel like if Rebecca was feeling Finchley Road as much as he was feeling her, that would be happening. Also, I wouldn't be that gassed if I was Big Connor either, because it's like Rebecca was more into Callum. And as soon as Callum said, nah, that's dead, then she's like, well, I'm not leaving South Africa, so something has to happen. And then that's when she kissed Big Connor. So somebody's at some point got to let Big Connor know that. I just think it's a bit weird now how quickly people are moving on once the person that they wanted has moved on to somebody else. Was it like that in your experience?
Nah. Like, with our experience, like if somebody was into someone like Tommy and Lucy, for instance, like Tommy was kind of
just very clear.
He just went for it.
Yeah.
And then when he realized that Lucy wasn't into it, and then Molly came in.
We're starting back again.
Oh, well.
I will carry this on after the... What can any ladies relate to what Leanne is saying? That is, you can relate. You know, so it's like it's almost like you want the mistreatment. I'm trying to understand. You have to help me to understand, because it's like Mike is being nice to her. Is he being too nice? Does everybody agree with that he's being too nice?
Just this side, yeah?
Just this side. You don't think he's being too nice? I think he's been quite chill. I don't feel like he's been overly, you're my sun and my moon and my stars and my equator. Like, I don't feel like he's gone on like that. But who saw what's her name again? Stupendous's face when Fingy walked in, when Connor with a G walked in with the breakfast for Becky with the good hair. That was a bit mad. Like, she is fully,
she watched it eat her breakfast.
Salty. I need that new Justin Bieber guy and the I don't know what's the other guy's name? The other
Seal.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Seal, don't it? Hot chocolate brother. To like, I just want them to come. I just want them to come in. But I don't know. Are they gonna be interested in any of the girls that are single? Because it's like between Jess and Simulation, it's like they have been almost borderline completely ignored. Don't you think that's mad? Like, Jess came in as a twin as well. There was two of them. There was multiplication going on there, and still they asked one. It's like one twin down and then one more to go. I just think it's a bit mad. Like, if you had to go for Shanice or Jess, who would you go for?
Jess.
Yeah. I can't deal with Shanice, because Shanice is gonna think that we're in a relationship before time, and that I have to run things by her that I don't have to, and that's just gonna be a bit wild for me.
Hasn't Justin Bieber said in his VT that he's interested in Shanice?
Has he said that?
I think he did.
Yeah, but the producer probably made him say that. I don't know. I don't see how you're going to watch the show and think, yeah, that's the kind of confusion I want in my life. Like, I just don't think you're gonna look at the show and feel that way. Is there anybody team Shanice in here? By a show of hand. Say again? What about team Jess? Anybody your team Jess? I think Jess is cool. I think Jess is all right, but sometimes I do forget that they're there. And Naz needs to stop running up on Sophie and Connor in the morning time in the bed. What's that about? What is that? Listen, I want Naz to leave the villa, personally. Is that sad? I don't want to insult him anymore. That's why I want him to leave, because he keeps giving me content. He keeps giving me reasons to I don't want to insult. I love the fact that he's in there in terms of representation and things of that nature. But the man has no game. Like, none. Like, it's like literally everything about him screams friend.
It screams brother.
It screams Siamese twin.
But look how far Anton went without finding anybody last year.
Yeah, but
he's the new Anton.
He
is.
did that.
He's the new Anton.
That's a disrespect to Anton. Like
Anton was in the friend zone with everyone.
He was, but
even when he tried to get out, he got further in it.
He was in the friend zone with everyone, but he had some semblance of something that could resemble game. Whereas with Naz, it's like, yo. First of all, he talks to girls like this. That's the first thing.
Whoa. Belle drew Anton.
Yeah.
She moved to him.
Yeah, but that's Belle. You can't really draw Belle. She's a roadman, so you can't really, you know what I mean? Alright, coming back on. Now, is Shanice in? No, okay. So we were kind of having like a little bit of debate there because we was talking about Connor's behavior. I said, that's just, I'm just used to it now. That's just Colgate Connor, and that's how he flexes. You get what I'm saying?
Do you know what? He's just redeemed himself.
Yeah.
And then 2 new lads get announced to coming in and he's gone
But
crazy.
you can't
then.
hear him.
Yeah, but he's the people that create the memes. He's now moving like Joe from You again.
Yeah, that's true. He is channeling his inner Joe. But I just think it was funny when he said, well, if she's keen to get to know somebody again.
Again.
That would be a bit mad though, wouldn't it? Like if she like, oh yeah, I don't know, but obviously I'm gonna get to know them and that. Like how would you feel if she said that to you if you was him at that point?
You're not in a relationship. He's known her, what, a week?
Yeah, but he had to watch her strutting around with a guy that, and then one of the times when they was doing a challenge, she called him Short Connor. He has to live with that, you know what I mean? Let's say they get married, like for the rest of his life, he has to know that he was Short Connor to her.
Yeah, but the other Connor was tall. Like,
Yeah,
he was 6'3",
he is tall.
Even if he was 6 foot, like he's still short.
Yeah.
Connor.
Oh yeah, because Connor is not. He's not a short.
Nah.
He's not a short guy, but obviously that other Connor is like Olympian level. Yeah. But yeah, I just think that it's going to be very, very interesting to see. Yeah, Shanice get rejected by 2 Next Man. I just think that's going to be like. I just think that's going to be. Okay, so like, do you guys think that any of these new guys are going to go for Solution? To be safe. Yeah, but there's other
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but remember that Leanne is kind of on the market. I think Leanne's on the market.
Yeah,
I don't.
Seal's taking her.
Yeah, I think Seal might take Leanne. Like she's still somewhat on the market. She's on the market for a guy that she can do criminal activities with, and that's not Mike for her.
And not get caught.
You know what I mean? Like that's like play. You know what I mean? That's like playing with your eat. Where when it comes to Mike, so I feel like she might be a bit worried there. Talk to me about the challenges here. These challenges aren't actually challenges. There's no actual competition. What was it like doing a challenge in the villa?
Some of them were actually funny.
Yeah.
But
that was
long.
funny with Finchley.
Yeah, that was funny. But they're really long. They look
had
quite
big,
short
he had
on
big
there.
beef with
Hours.
Gravity. Oh, really?
Hours.
A challenge would take hours.
Like 3 or 4 hours.
Why?
Because
even one like
all
that
these stops and starts.
Okay.
So like before the next guy will come up,
you have to set
you
it
have
up
to
again.
set you up again. Everyone get in line. Next girl's gonna say this.
What about the Texas? Now, is there anybody here that doesn't want the magic of the Texas ruined? Okay, cool. Yeah, explain the Texas to us.
So most of the time we left our phones in the lounge area, and you knew something was happening because the producer would come out and give everyone their phones, or they give certain people their phones. So you knew something was happening, someone's going on a date, or a challenge was happening. So that phone placement was a little bit ironic.
Okay, so that surprise. Ooh, we got a text. Is like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They knew it was coming, they just didn't know what it was.
So basically what you're saying is that the only person that simulation gets texts from is the producers. I get that. I respect that. So you think that the new guys might go for her to secure their place, potentially?
I think what's his name? Luke.
Do you think there's
both called Luke, innit?
Yeah. Do you think any of the relationships that are already in place are destroyable? So like Sophie and Colgate Connor.
I think they're fine.
You think
I think if Connor stops moving a bit mad, then they're fine.
Yeah. If he behaves himself. Okay.
Gets himself in check.
We're starting again. I think that was a good episode. What did you guys think? That was a good episode, yeah? I thought that was a good episode. And wow. Connor again.
He's it.
You called it, you said it. I thought it was just gonna be like, annoyed to the lads.
Nah.
But I feel like this is the season of people getting mad out of thin air.
Yeah, it is.
Does anybody understand what Paige is mad about? Ladies, I need clarity. Does anybody get this? Because she called Finchley Road immature. And I swear she's the one being immature. Am I making this up, or is it her being immature? Because in my head, us being in a relationship isn't defined by where I've sat on the fire pit. But I don't know what the rules are.
She was annoyed that he didn't come over and say hello to her. He just sat on the other end of the fire pit.
Okay. Because he didn't want to act like a conner who has to chain himself to his girl to keep her. Like he was being the most cool about it. That's what I thought he was. I thought he was being a young smooth criminal. That's what I thought, but clearly not. And now, like, what, ladies? What do you think about him telling her to shush? No, he shouldn't have done that. Okay.
You feel really struggling in that, don't you?
So, what about anybody else? What did anybody else think about the shush? Did anybody feel like the shush was justified?
What did you say?
He couldn't talk. He wasn't allowed to speak.
He wasn't allowed to speak.
He wasn't allowed to formulate words.
So the first thing that came out
you
was
said
shush.
you agree with him shushing her.
What was he supposed to do then? Do this. That's even worse. That's even worse. Imagine snapping your fingers to someone's face. Imagine snapping your fingers to
do
someone's
you have a solution of what he should have done?
She wasn't finishing?
No. Listen. If in 2021 he's gonna speak, you know what I'm saying? At Christmas
He'll actually reach 28 before she finishes.
Yeah. Excuse me.
That wasn't gonna work.
Excuse me, we're gonna work in that situation. You said that it was all right that he shushed her. What's your reason for that? You said it was all right that he shushed her, but why? Why do you think? Yeah, she was. I wouldn't have shushed her. But it would have been some variation of shush. Like
He could
it'd have been shush-esque.
He could have just been like,
It'd have been shush adjacent. Yeah, are you finished or are you done? Yeah.
He wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the background music. You have to watch the back. Remember, there's no background music in real life. There's no while they're talking in real life. It's just, I wonder how many times you was having a conversation in the villa. We was out here hearing.
Yeah, the music's definitely not there.
And it was some standard conversation, but no, that was. I just felt like couples just got broke up for like no reason. Because it's clear, Paige clearly isn't interested in any of the new boys because she's clearly upset about his movements. But like, where did Connor find to be upset there?
What was he upset for?
Because he learned, she said to him, yo, when man come in, I make noise. She told him that. Do you guys remember her telling him that? When she was like, listen, if new guys come in.
Yeah, she was saying she was just playing around.
Listen, the fact that she likes him at all, ever, makes me feel like she likes him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at this like, this don't make no sense. I don't know what girls is like. He the girl them glucose is. He the girl them sugar is. That what like Connor with it Connor is the teeth Connor, Colgate Connor. That's like what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes her happy.
Joe, he's a good looking guy, but he's just moving a bit mad. Huh?
Second, sorry. Yeah. Like, I'm just a bit confused. So I believe that she really likes him because she liked him at all, and she chose him over Big Connor. So now I have to believe that there's something there. And if there's something there, and she's looked at you and said, "Yo, if all the girls are screaming, I don't want to be left out of the screaming. So when new man come in, I'ma scream." Once you say that to me, after that, I'm going to be cool about it.
Yeah.
I'll cuss to the lads. I was cool with him cussing to the lads, but he's taking it to her now. Like, this guy's mind is a bit different. He made a joke about having a threesome. Why he chose to volunteer that information, no idea. She then she didn't get mad about it. She made a joke about it. Then he said she was mugging him off. Now he's saying it again that he's being mugged off. Now, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Now, let's relate this back to your year, because when Casa Amor came, and you did your speech and why you chose Joanna, you kind of said that you felt mugged off a couple times by Amber. Now, do you see anything there that's relatable in what Connor is going through?
There's obviously things that you're not seeing.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be a reason that he said it. There was a reason I said it.
Yeah.
And they're only going to show you what they want you to see to cause the most drama.
Yeah.
That's where the dramatic music comes in. That's where the pauses come in, like pausing on someone's face when they're not speaking. Like that's he's not really doing that.
That's the one. That's the one that really gets me, because we don't know what the facial reactions are to. So sometimes I could have just had a dead face because nothing was going on. So now I'm sitting there like this. But now you've related it to when the girls are talking to the guys. So now the girls are talking to the guys, and I'm like, so it's got a different kind of vibe and an influence. So I don't know, but it stops being about that when he's gone over to her and said, "Yo, what's going on with all of this? And I need to know." I think also, is this your phone?
No.
Okay, I need this phone unlocked so I can announce the winner of the cocktail thing. But yeah, I just feel I'm very interested to see tomorrow's episode, definitely. And you guys can watch that at the screening, because the screenings are every day at BOXPARK Wembley. But also we want to announce the winner of the cocktail. So at caramel_maroon. All right, so that you've got a free. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the caramel, I thought it was a chick, but I respect that. I was like, who's caramel? You know what I mean? Who's caramel? What do you guys think about this new Luke, though? He's being a bit cheeky.
Seal.
Yeah. Yeah. All this male what is it? Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
That's been going on. But do you think he's actually feeling Shanice though? Yeah. You gotta do it. You're on the date, and did you ever go on any dates where you it was like, yeah, oh yeah, you're cool and that, but in your head you was thinking, yeah, nah.
I can't even remember who I went on a date with.
Because you were coupled up with you one day at first?
Yeah.
Where you said there was ever a time there where you actually felt like something adjacent to a spark?
No, me and you one day were cool straight off the bat. Like, we knew we were going to be friends.
Cool is a very vague word. I'm saying
we knew we were going to be friends.
Okay, you knew it was friend.
Okay.
Because I remember she did look at you and say one time that when she looks at you, she just knows you're a heartbreaker.
Yeah, she did.
Do you feel like you've gotten all of the heartbreaker out of you now? You've been out for about 6 months of the villa now. Do you feel like, the 1 million followers and the blue tick has worn off? Yeah. Do you feel like you've sold your oats and you're ready to settle down again?
I mean, I'm enjoying single life.
Okay, you know what that means. Sophie's a liar as well. Let me just put that out there. She lied to Big Connor yesterday. What do you think about that?
It was only a little white lie. It's not
that's a big lie.
It's not that deep.
If you lips twice, you can't say you lips once. Like that's quick. That's quick maths. It's not difficult.
You could see she was a little bit shot by it, and she didn't want to
she just didn't want. She just wanted to avoid the awkward conversation. Yeah,
and she was put in an awkward position, so she was just giving a little white lie. But then she
Yeah.
told him anyway.
Yeah.
So
You know what the thing is? Big Connor has the personality of a plank, but he's still a solid guy. He's just boring to watch, but he seems to be a solid individual. And also, we're going to be back next week Thursday with Eve, one of the twins, and Joe from last season. Joe. Yeah, not Joe from you, even though for a while there they was moving mad similar in characteristic. But yeah, Eve from this season. This will be interesting to see Eve from this season and try to figure out why the twins have been parred 978 times. All right, see you guys next week on Thursday.